Let's sit on the very edge of the chair and we'll warm up the legs and the body. Pa-pam, 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 Let's put our hands in the middle of the thighs and press down as we inhale deeply and exhale. And when you inhale again, try to feel how much lifting do you have in the ribs. So press down with the hands and lift and lift and lift and exhale. Next time we're going to also lift the shoulders. Press the hands down and lift the shoulders. And you have the hands down and shoulders up. And could you feel it in a different place? Exhale. And again, just the hands down and the ribs up. And exhale. Good. Let's put the right hand on the left shoulder. The right hand on the left shoulder. And we're going to make circles with the elbow. Start with small circles. Allow the ribs to move. Allow the shoulders to move. And maybe you can feel even your sitting bones moving on the chair. How much of you is turning? Is it just the elbow like this? Or are you actually turning with your whole body? Hopefully you're using as much as you can. It's there, you better use it. If we don't use it, we lose it. Let's change the direction. Whichever way you went, now we're going to go the other direction. And a few more.
Left shoulder.
And rest.
I got it.
Let's put the left hand on the right shoulder. And make circles with the elbow, but right away see if you can create a circle that involves the shoulder and the ribs and the eyes and even the sitting bones. And now that you went one way, change the direction and go the other way and see if you can involve the head and the eyes, the shoulder, the ribs, the hip, and can you even feel the shift of weight on your feet? And let it go and rest. Press your hand in the middle of the thighs and take a deep breath in. And let it go. Take your right hand and make circles no bigger than your shoulders. So the width of your shoulders. But maybe it doesn't have to be really a circle, and maybe it can be elliptical. So you go down a little bit deeper and up a little bit higher, but only the width of your shoulders. And again, are you allowing the ribs to go down and up? Ribs go down and up. Ribs go down and up. Down. Let's change the direction. The width of the shoulder. I immediately want to make it larger. And I have to remind myself that I can go up and down, but not wider than my shoulders. Am I able to really use the ribs, the pelvis, the eyes, the head? Is everything moving? And let it go and rest. That's beautiful. All right, are we ready to do the other arm? So now we're going to take the left arm and we're going to choose a direction, and we're going to start maybe with a circle. And when we feel comfortable with the circle, we're going to go a little bit lower and a little bit higher. And we pay attention to how the hip feels on that side. Sometimes we have sides that are not as willing and we feel like, I call it rust. And I try to lubricate that area where I feel that there's a little bit of grinding and it doesn't go smoothly. Let's change the direction. Eyes and head, shoulder and ribs, pelvis, everything moving. Try to stay within the width of your shoulder width. The width of your shoulder width. That's right. That's right. Okay, rest. Pa-pa, 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 pa-pa. Last time. Okay, we did a circle and shoulder width apart. Now we're going to go as wide as we can. And now we're going to try to make sure that it is a circle, not an elliptic, not a square, but we're going to try to create a beautiful round circle. And the limitation is how much you can rotate in your vertebrae in between your shoulder blades. Can you feel that this is where the limitation is? How can you make yourself go a little bit bigger by using the eyes, by using the hip, by allowing the ribs to go down and up, and try to get everything helping in that rotation. Let's change direction. Ready? And wide and round. Really invest in being round and in helping with every body part that can be included in making that circle. You can make it slow, you can make it fast. When you do it slower, you are able to pay more attention. Okay, let's rest this arm before it gets too heavy. Go ahead and rest. Wonderful. Take a breath. And we're going to do the left arm. Ready? And find a direction that feels good to you. Make sure you're looking at the direction of your hand as it's making a circle. Is this side easier? Is this side your rusty side? What can you do with your breathing and with your attention to make it a little bit easier in the areas that it's not moving as smoothly as you wished it did? Let's change direction. And again, make it really nice and round. Use the ribs, feel the ribs going down and up. down and up. Feel the pelvis moving from right to left, from left to right, and rest. Did we do both sides? Did we change direction? Okay. Pa-pam, 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 pa-pam. Interlace the fingers. I like to interlace it the way that it's not the habitual way. I always change it to the non-habitual way, just to get the brain to do one more thing that's not in the habit. And straighten your arms, straighten your elbows as much as it's comfortable. And we're gonna make a circle again. One big circle down to the knees and up to the ceiling. And it's the same rule. It's the ribs and the pelvis and the eyes. And let's change direction. Follow with your eyes, follow with your eyes. Move from one side of your hip to the other. Feel how the weight is being shifted as the weight of your body goes over to the other side. Let's do one more. And rest. Let's change the direction. Going from the other side and over. So even though it's a circle, by starting from the other side, you may feel differences in how much your ribs are willing to be flexible and move. Maybe it's hard for you to lift your arms when the circle starts this way. And how can your eyes and your head, or maybe pushing into the floor with your feet, lift yourself a little bit higher and make the circle a little bit prettier, and rest. Beautiful, beautiful. Take a minute to breathe. And now, go ahead and turn your hands so they're looking outward. And now cross the right one over the left one and interlace. So we are crossed, right? And we're gonna go around and around and around and around, and change direction and go around and around and around, and one more. Gorgeous. Good. So now we undo the fingers. The right hand will come underneath the left, and the left will come underneath, on top of the right, and we're gonna interlace. That side might be feeling a little weird, but it's okay. It's just the way that we perceive it in the brain. So let's do a circle. Using the eyes, using the feet, using the hip, using the ribs, using everything that we have. Circle 1, circle 2, circle 3, and circle 4. Let's change the direction of the circle and circle 1 and circle 2 and circle 3 and circle 4 and let it go down and rest. It's a lot of work on the shoulders. We're going to do pa-pam, pa-pam, but with the shoulders. Pa-pam, 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 pa-pam. Shake them. Pa-pam, up and down. As soft as you can. Pa-pam, pa-pam, pa-pam. Pa-pam, 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 pa-pam. Last time. Pa-pam. Move the shoulders. Get the tension out. Good. Let's take the right hand and put it on the left shoulder, just like we did in the beginning. And let's see if now the circle is a little bit softer, a little bit bigger. Let's change the direction. So we're doing just two, just to kind of check and see, did we get anywhere by doing the work that we've done? Wonderful. Let's take the hand down and put the left one over the right and circle 1, remembering the eyes and the chin and the shoulders and the ribs and the hip and the feet, and change direction and circle the elbow and circle the elbow. Good. Hug yourself on your waist and change and hug yourself on your waist. And hug and hug. How far are your fingers coming? Hug to the middle of the back, almost to the other side, or can you wrap the fingers around your sides? Can they come all the way to the front? Okay, now we're going to do it with turning the head. So bring your right over the left and look to the left. And bring the hands back forward and the head forward. And wrap around and turn, turn, turn. Are you using your shoulders to go back? Are you using your hip? Is one knee in front of the other? And come back to center. Good. And wrap, wrap, wrap. Move the hip, move the one knee in front of the other, and look back. And come forward. And hug yourself and around your waist like a belt. And come back. So I'm moving my hip, I'm moving my ribs, I'm moving everything. Nothing stays in place besides my feet. And coming back to center. And wrap, wrap, wrap. And back to center. A little faster. Wrap and center. And wrap and center. And wrap and center. And wrap and center. And wrap and wrap. One more on each side. Wrap and wrap and relax. Take a breath, deep breath. Exhale. One more thing with the rotation. Bring your hands to the tip of your shoulders. Not in front, not necessarily in the back, on the tip. Lift your elbows. And now we're going to turn back with the head, with the ribs, the whole spine. One knee is in front of the other. Hold it there. Inhale. Exhale and return. Lower the elbows for a second, just a break for a second. Lift the elbows and inhale, and on exhale, turn, 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 turn. Inhale deep. And as you exhale, return. Rest the elbows. Inhale, lift the elbows. And turn, 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 turn. Inhale deep. And on the return, exhale. Rest the elbows. Inhale. Exhale, turn, 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 turn. Now lower your elbows, the back elbow, lower it down and lift the upper elbow up. And come back to the back and turn, 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 and rest the elbows. So I'm gonna change my chair so you can see what I'm doing in the back. So we're lifting the elbows. Exhale. And turn to once you're in the back, one elbow down, one elbow up. We had a visitor, didn't we? And come back up and center and rest. And inhale, lift the elbows up. Exhale, turn, 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 turn. The back elbows go down, the upper elbow goes up. And lift the elbow and turn, turn, turn. And rest the elbow. Again, inhale up, elbows up. Exhale, turn. Back elbow goes down. Upper elbow goes up, and now you can lift your head and look to the ceiling. It will make it even harder. And inhale and exhale, coming back to center. You don't have to do it with the head up, only if you want to. And rest the elbows. Inhale, lift the elbows. Exhale, turn, 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 turn. The pelvis, the knees. Exhale, elbow down and elbow up. And if you choose, you can turn the head up. Inhale and come back to center. Elbows down. Tap, 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 tap. Go ahead and relax into the chair and lift your right elbow up. And start making circles with your elbow, with your knee, I'm sorry. Lift the knee up and start making circles. That's what happens when you're visiting your grandchild. He wants to be with you. And half hour looks like a long time when you're 2 years old. And turn the knee and rest. And lift the left knee up and start making circles. And see if you can shift your weight on your pelvis at the same time that the knee is making circles. And rest. And lift your right knee up. And now we're going to make circle the opposite direction, going the other way. It's like you're trying to open the knee and the leg out. And out. How much of your pelvis can you use with that rounding movement and rest. I know it's kind of hard. But you're slouching, right? Good. Lift your left knee up. Why am I calling it an elbow? Knee. And we're going outwards. Can you use a little bit your head and the eyes? Can you use the pelvis, shifting the weight? Wonderful, and rest. Come back to sitting on the edge of the chair. And straighten your right leg. Flex the foot and make circle with the foot that will include the whole leg and the pelvis and your spine. Can you make the right foot turn and the whole body follows that one little turn in the foot, that circle in the foot? So the right shoulder is making tiny little circle as well. The top of your head is making tiny little circle as well. Change the direction. The foot now is the leader, and the circles that the foot makes is vibrating and echoing all the way up the body. Very good. Bring your right leg back in and straighten your left leg. Flex the foot and start making circles. Circles. We're making circles, and the whole body is making circles. And let's change the direction. For some reason, one direction is easy and the other one feels like awkward in the brain. Good. And rest. Bring the leg in. Go ahead and hold the chair because we're going to have two legs straight forward. And flex the feet. And come on, come help me. Come help me. Come help me. All right, we're going to do the circle on the feet. Here. You sit here and we're going to do it together. Circle with the feet and feet and feet and feet. And as we're turning the feet, the whole body is turning. Can you move a little bit, sweetie? Come here. Okay, you come here. There you go. So we're going circle and circle and circle, and the whole body is circling. And go ahead and change directions. Circle and circle and circle and circle. Drag your feet back in. Pa-pam, 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 pa-pam. We're going to try last thing. Take your right leg a little bit back and the left a little bit more forward. Hold on the chair on the right side. Turn, 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 looking to the right shoulder and slide out of the chair. And come back and sit on the edge of the chair and change the legs. So then now the right leg's in the front, the left in the back. You're holding the chair on the left side. You're looking back and we're rotating just like we did the whole half hour. And you're sliding out of the chair. And then you come back into the chair. We're sharing. And go ahead and put your hands on your lap. And take a deep breath. And exhale. And I thank you very, very much.